Derartig froh, dass endlich mal Europäer kommen, die nicht ganz gaga sind, also keine Journalisten, NGO-Mitarbeiter, Refugee Welcome, Aktivisten, UN-Sonderkommissionsbeauftragte, sondern Patrioten. Und genau da haben wir jetzt gemerkt, hier können wir wirklich was machen.
This is Martin Sellner, a member of the Austrian Identitarian movement, a group of far-right extremists, filming his hashtag #IStandWithGreece crusade. His mission? To defend Europe from migrant refugees. A slogan printed on t-shirts and accompanied by banners stating, "No way, you will not make Europe your home." The arrival of Sellner and his posse has coincided with human rights reports indicating a rise of vigilante violence against migrants and journalists, as well as the appearance of a new wave of masked men attacking refugees and migrants traveling at sea. So what's going on exactly? A dangerous mix of far-right activists and thugs from Greece's Golden Dawn party, alongside German and Austrian members of the Identitarian movement or Generation Identity, have made their presence known on the Greek-Turkish border and on the island of Lesbos. Ioannis Lagos, a former neo-Nazi turned European parliamentarian, was seen in a video accompanied by men wearing paramilitary uniforms patrolling the Greece-Turkey border. Meanwhile, vigilante attacks on migrants and journalists have increased in 2020. German and Austrian identitarians, including high-profile names such as Martin Sellner, his wife Brittany Sellner, Philipp Thaler, and Till Lucas Wessels, all made appearances in Greece during March this year. Their polarizing rhetoric and willingness to take matters into their own hands have created a crusade-like atmosphere, fueled by right-wing personalities like Katie Hopkins, who tweeted that Greek resistance to refugees was, quote, biblical, with, quote, soldiers of the cross holding the line against invaders, and by Sellner's own calls for more support.
Denn diese Grenze ist nicht nur die griechische Grenze, sie ist die europäische Grenze. Diese Angelegenheit darf nicht nur griechische Angelegenheit bleiben, sondern ist europäische Angelegenheit. Deshalb an alle der Aufruf, helft uns, unterstützt die Griechen.
This narrative, a call to action by identitarian figures, and footage of aggressive far-right groups such as Golden Dawn armed at the Greek border, has dire consequences for the lives of migrants and refugees seeking a better life. An NGO by the name of Alarm Phone, a self-organized hotline for refugees in distress in the Mediterranean Sea, has released footage of masked men attacking and spreading havoc on a boat carrying refugees in Greek waters. According to testimonies of people on board, the masked men belonged to the Greek Navy and stripped the boat of its engine, then proceeded to make waves to push the boat back away from Greek waters. The incident occurred on Thursday, June 4th, and according to Alarm Phone, they received distress calls from two boats carrying around 70 people. The people on board were eventually rescued by the Turkish Coast Guard. But this is not the first such incident. The phenomenon of masked assailants attacking refugees at sea has been going on for more than 5 years. Multiple Human Rights Watch reports from 2015 indicate similar incidents where masked men attack boats taking away their fuel, engines, or even puncturing their inflatable boats. Testimonies taken by HRW have alluded to the fact that the Greek Coast Guard is also involved in this. But the Greek authorities have maintained that it is private citizens dressed like the authorities who commit such crimes and promised a transparent investigation into the incidents. But more than 5 years later, such incidents at sea are still frequent and have not been addressed appropriately.
Wir haben uns versichert, dass sie selbstverständlich alles hier in Nordevros abgeriegelt haben. Alle Migranten, die es irgendwie über die Grenze schaffen, aufgreifen. Das ist schon mal gut. Und sie haben auch mehrfach gesagt, es muss eine politische Lösung her. Es muss dafür gesorgt werden, dass dieser Flüchtlingsstrom aufhört. Und wir haben auch letztlich darüber eingestimmt.
Rights groups have also witnessed an increase of illegal expulsions in the first half of 2020. This includes excessive force, torture, and killing along Greece's land border in Evros. Once again, there have been numerous reports and videos displaying use of excessive force by Greek authorities to deny migrants and refugees safe passage. But perhaps the most revealing case was that of Pakistani migrant Mohammed Gulzar, who was shot and killed while trying to cross into Greece. A report published by Bellingcat, an investigative platform that used open source information, found that the bullet which killed Mohammed was most likely fired by Greek soldiers. But once again, the decisions of the Greek state are not the only factor here, because there's a bigger picture. The rise of far-right vigilantism around refugee hotspots is a continental problem and not simply a local one, replacing humanity with white supremacy and painting humanitarian crises in the rhetoric of holy war. So what will the EU do to deal with the ongoing refugee crisis? And how long will it remain silent on the kind of far-right ideology that brought war and devastation across the continent once before?
Wir stehen vor allem auf gegen unsere eigenen korrupten, multikulturellen, globalistischen Eliten, die genau diese absurde Sogwirkung aufgebaut haben, dafür Sorge tragen, dass sich Millionen in Bewegung setzen. Wir wollen das nicht.